Guys, welcome back to the channel. Zebec is about to create all-time highs and we think this is going to happen in under 24 hours. I'll explain shortly. Now, you've probably noticed that Zebec has pulled back slightly. Other altcoins are starting to pull back. Bitcoin just fell below $118,000. So you're probably wondering, well, why is Zebec going to go up then? What do I know that nobody else knows? Now, this is what a lot of people don't understand. Today, we're going to see the release of the Fed interest rate decision. So they're going to decide whether they're going to cut rates, increase rates, or keep rates the same. We think they're going to keep rates the same. But whenever we lead into this kind of data, the cryptocurrency market, the stock market is typically flat. So that's the reason why we're seeing this slow performing overall performance for Zebec and other altcoins as well. Although Zebec is still, outperforming a lot of altcoins in the market, considering the moves it's achieved over the past 24 hours. It's only down 4.28%, which is absolutely fantastic. Still above a $450 million market cap. So what am I saying here? I'm saying that once the data is released, which will be today at 2 p.m. ET, we will see the market breakout, and I do think we're going to see a big breakout, a breakout that will extend going into August, although there's a few things that you all have to be prepared for. I'll talk about that later on in the video. And here's the exciting part: Zebec is only 43%, let's just say just under 44%, to achieve a new all-time high, which is super exciting. This is going to be a very important milestone for everybody in the community. It basically means that everybody will be in the green. Even if you bought at this all-time high area here, everybody in the community will be in profit, and that gives us a reason to celebrate. Now, for those of you that missed out on our free buy calls that we've been giving out and my previous 24-hour warning and prices broke out after 24 hours, it means you're not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you subscribe right now so you do not miss out on another important Zebec update, right? Now, here's the thing. Yes, we're predicting a breakout for the overall cryptocurrency market, so we think Zebec will benefit from this move. But from what we've seen previously, even if we don't see a major breakout on Zebec, I still think we will come close to achieving new all-time highs, which means we could see another 20+ percentage point move on Zebec in under 24 hours. If we see a breakout on the entire market, I think we're going to achieve new all-time highs. If we don't, I still think we're going to see a 20+ percentage point move, which means we could still see an all-time high achieved on Zebec before the weekend, right? So we're in for an exciting next few weeks. And I want to say to everybody in the community, everybody right now, almost everybody in the community is in profit unless you bought, above 0.00566600. But don't worry, everybody in the community is going to be in the green soon. Now, last but not least, this is what I'm going to say to all of you right now. There's a few things you can do if you've stumbled across this video, or if you're in this community but don't quite have a game plan right now. This is what I would say. This is my personal strategy that I'm going to be executing. You can all follow alongside myself. Just make sure you're subscribed. Number one, if you are completely new to this project, but you've just stumbled across this video, I would strongly recommend you do your research and look into the founders of the project, so the creators of this project, the people backing the project, so some of the investors, the fundamentals of the project, so what the project is planning to achieve, and if it aligns with your values, and of course aligns with, it has an ethos that you think you can get with and you want to be a part of, I would say this would be the perfect time to get your positions in. And here's the reason why. Although I am expecting a very big sell-off after the market, pulls back, we don't exactly know where price will pull back to. So for example, if price, let's just say, does hit this target, so let's say it breaks all-time highs and then ends up going up to 0.0266 0.2637888. Let's say that target is hit, which is about a 425% move from where we currently are now. When I gave that last chance to buy call, it was around 573%. Let's assume we see the market sell off. If the market sells off by even 70%, right? I think it'll probably be around 80% or so, but let's just say only sells off by 70%. Well, even if you're waiting for price to retrace and buy back in, you're still going to be buying at a more expensive price than you could potentially buy right now, right? Again, not financial advice, just my personal opinion. Now, I will say to those of you that are already in this project, you're all in profit, everybody's excited, right? I would come up with a solid game plan, a long-term game plan and a short-term game plan. Now, some of you I know you're already saying, I'm holding this till price hits $1. That's when I'm going to sell, etc. Or some of you are saying, I'm never going to sell this at all. Well, that's fine, but you'll just end up being exit liquidity for those that will be taking profit, right? And that's what nobody really understands. Just like at the start of 2020, well, I was about to say start of the year, even towards the end of April, when price went up, and guess what happened? Price sold off aggressively, right? We're going to see the same thing again. Now, because we're so early in the altcoin season, early in this cycle, price is bouncing back to all-time highs. But a time will come where once price sells off, you could be waiting 4 years, 5 years for price to recover. Do you really want that to be you? No, you don't. So I would prepare for a short and long-term strategy. So for me personally, I'm actually going to be riding price up to begin with, right? And I will be giving out the live sell calls in my Crypto Crew Premium channel. The link is in my description. If you want to know when I'm selling, when I'm planning to buy back in, you can join Crypto Crew Premium now, link in my description. And don't forget to join my free Telegram group where you'll actually get access to my 3 to 10x strategy, where I show you how to make $100,000 in 1 month and 16 days, step by step. Again, that's completely free in my Telegram group, link in my description. And also I have access to other projects that you can enter on, right? So I plan on selling, waiting for price to dip, as many of you know, and then buying back in. But then I've got a 2 to 5 year strategy where I'm actually going to be holding a percentage of my bag for the long term, and any of the profits that I do make, I'll take some profits out, but then I'll reinvest some on the dips to accumulate for that 2 to 5 year period, because I actually believe that Zebec could replicate what XRP has achieved, or hedera short term, right? So having that short term and long term strategy allows you to be more flexible in your approach, allows you to capture profits along the way, and actually allows you to make more money. Because if you watch that 3 to 10x strategy, it shows you how you start with 1,000, then you turn it into 10, then you turn that 10 into 100, and then last but not least, you turn that 100 into $1 million. And you do this by simply achieving a 10x 3 times. That's it. You only need to achieve a 10x 3 times to turn 1,000 into $1 million. So anybody that wants to, scale their Zebec portfolio, turn that 10x into 100x, turn that 100x into 1,000x, I'll suggest you all join the free Telegram group, watch that video, make sure you subscribe. And of course, if you want to know exactly when I'm planning to sell, exactly when I'm planning to buy back in, you can join Crypto Crew Premium now. The link is in the description. But that's it for now, guys. Until the next update, remember, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. Always make sure to do your own independent research. Until next update, seize the day.